Hello, 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 hello. Y'all thought I wasn't coming, didn't I? Got y'all again, didn't I? Y'all never know what Cassie gonna do. I like to keep y'all surprised. Hey, what y'all everybody doing? How everybody doing? You never know what I'm gonna do. I hope everybody had a great week. I did. I had a wonderful week, and yeah, I had a went out to dinner tonight and did my little date night. Now I'm coming to show you guys some love, and we need to talk, family. Okay, we need to talk. Okay. Wow. I know that we have an issue, right? Houston, we have a problem. That's what I'm gonna say. Houston, we have a problem, and the problem is us. And they said, "What you talking about, Willie?" Remember little Arnold? He said, "What you talking about, Willie?" Um, I'm doing a live. What's up?
You online?
On live, doing a live. You guys see the title, right? Um, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But first, y'all, we got to play my favorite, right? This is gonna be uh, what I start my show off with every day, right? I got to show my baby, so I'm gonna share my little screen, and share my screen. Let's do. I got to set it up just right. So let me see. I want to do this first, I think. And we're going to share. And there we go. Ta-da! I got to show my baby. That's my baby. Let me make sure I'm sharing. Okay, the right one. Yep. How's everybody? The pro black perspective. Welcome, 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 you guys. Y'all know I got to show my baby, right? I'm always going to do this first. I don't know why it's way down there. But of course, there we go. And we're going to talk about some things tonight. But first we got to do the little introduction of the business. And I got a letter back from one of the principals I went to, right? And of course, I should, what? I'm going to read the letter to y'all. I got to read what the lady said. This is, boy, I tell you, they're not trying to help our babies. Okay, it's going to be up to us, okay? And it kind of pissed me off when I read it. And I said, you know what, Cassie, why am I getting upset? Because I already knew what they was going to say. I already knew they was going to have an issue with it. But I just want to read what she said. Hold on, let me get the little white woman. Let me see. And I had something to say back to her too, of course. But let me show you. This is a letter that I sent one of the schools in my area, right? And I had talked to her about me bringing in the group of men, and what the plan was. This is what she wrote me back. This is probably within a couple days. It didn't take her long to say no. But she said, "Good morning, and thank you for stopping by earlier this week. After speaking with the admin team, we are unable to commit to hosting your group of mentors at this time. Once our students are back and we are able to identify gaps on our own mentoring programs, we will reach back out." And she said, "Thank you again." This is what I wrote. I said, "Ms. Dumlap, thank you for getting back to me in a timely fashion. Our school system has had a time to evaluate what our children's needs are. We have neglected our children long enough, but you are refusing to bring extra reinforcements in to help in the areas of our babies. Because if the program that you guys have in place was working, our schools wouldn't be in such a mess that it is in today. And also going to take and it's going to take bringing in our men to help calm down the present situations. As you know, the presence of a man in a home, in the school, in the place deters a lot of bad behaviors. Okay, but we refuse to use our men. We refuse to allow our men to do their jobs, and now they're being refused to help with their own babies. Why did I already know that this program wouldn't be of good use to our schools here in America? Because what happens in our schools is being done on purpose. Another reason why I know this program would not be allowed in your schools, I've been in contact with the school board who has refused to answer any of my emails. But thank you, sincerely. I'm just saying, I'm not scared to say what I need to say because of the simple fact our schools are the way that they are, and they have no structure, no rules, no regulations on purpose. They punish the teachers that's actually trying to help. You see that brother, the Muslim brother that was fired, right? And he wasn't the only one, and he was fired because he had a mentor program, and he was trying to do the mentoring of the boys, trying to bring in the positivity. They don't want no positivity. They don't want nothing to do with that because they want your children to be wild animals. And you, as a Black parent, should be ashamed of yourself because your baby's lives should matter. And they don't. These white folk can do whatever they want to our babies, and it's not an issue. But I ain't got no babies in the high school. I'm just saying. I was trying to help your babies out. But if you don't care, I'm just saying. But that's a letter that yeah, you ain't gonna come here and tell me, I already knew it wasn't gonna be because the school board ain't got back to me yet. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But so let me just talk about the other part of the mentoring program. Now, this is, of course, we have products and things, but we're going to get to the topic. I promise you. I'm ready for a change. And then, of course, we talk about the services we offer, mentoring, coaching, new programs. We talk about the money management, talk about life insurance, credit repair. So we got some nice things, services that we're offering, resume writing. We also do resume writing and interview prepping. So these are things that we have already attached to the foundation. So I'm just saying, but I had to, I always got to introduce my baby, right? So now let me introduce my other, this is my favorite here. Hold on. Y'all know I love this. This is this is my Star Spangled. I'm gonna need y'all to stand. This is the only Star Spangled Manor that I really would give homage to. I'm just saying. Y'all stand now. Here we go. Come on, Jill. Let's talk.
Oh, say, can you see by the blood in the
Y'all standing?
streets that this place doesn't
Come on, keep singing. Come on, y'all
smile
stand up for the national anthem.
on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands.
Y'all better be standing for our new anthem.
But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight?
I love it.
This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
I love it, you guys. I'm sorry. I have to go there. I love. That is my anthem. Erica, grandma used to say, welcome. And yes, only I did say that. Yes. The vote pro-black, I did say that. Yes. And you know why I said it? Because I already knew they was going to say no, because the school board, like I said, had not gotten back to me yet. And I've emailed them. I've, did what I could. But it's okay. We already know we're going to have to do this program on our own and not impact the schools. Like maybe bring it into the church, since so many black people are still in the churches. I'm just saying we might can go through that way, but they're not going to let me come bring this positive reinforcements into our schools. Hell to the no. You already know they're not going to do it, but that's okay because we can go around another way. Okay. But we still trying. But how y'all like my new anthem? This is going to, I'm incorporating Jill Scott and her anthem, this amazing anthem. I love this truth. And these white folks, mad, boy, they so mad. And I love every minute of it. You need to stay mad. Who cares? Stay mad. And they're gaslighting. Oh my God, she's rich and she's doing it. Get out of here with that. Okay. Just because one is rich, what about the rest of us? What you say? Just, oh my God. Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try to act right tonight. I am, but it was so funny. I love this, just cracks me up, you guys. It really does. And I know people say, Cassie, you just so messy. I don't give a dang on what y'all say. I'm enjoying my best life. I can enjoy it. I already know what America. You guys know what America's made of. What in the world? Why y'all mad? So, but do y'all want to hear it again? No, I ain't gonna play it again. But I do. I just want to play it one more time. Can I just play it one more time, y'all? Please let me play it one more time. I love me some Jill Scott. But okay, I ain't gonna play it again. They say they woke, so I'm just saying I hope they get to woke. But okay, I ain't gonna play it again, but I want to. Okay, but I'm gonna let this be my opening of my show. Okay, I love it. Y'all give me a break. I'm just saying. So I want to talk about something that's so important, you guys. You guys read the title, right? Okay, let me come back over here. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. Okay, Jill, I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute. But I love me some Jill Scott. I don't care what y'all say. My battery getting ready to go down on my phone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It would go down right now, huh? Oh, Jesus. It would get ready to go down right now, huh? Okay. Say it's 5%. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all bear with me a little bit. Okay. I ain't gonna be able to see it, I don't think. Anyway. Okay. I'll be able to read a little bit of the comments, I think. Okay, y'all. So, but you guys read the title, right? You guys know that we're really rough on each other, right? Y'all come on in and like and share, y'all. Like them cost nothing. Okay. But we already know that we have an issue in our black community. And the title is what? Why are we so hard on each other? Why is the black man and the black woman so hard? Where did it all start? Where did it start? And how do we fix it? That's what we've been talking about, right? How we fix it is we got to recognize where it came from. We got to talk about what they keep telling us does not exist. Okay. I've done a show on this before, maybe a couple years back. I know Forecast has done a show on it. I'm going to do another show. I want us to get it. I want us to understand it. I want us to understand what it's going to take for us to bring it back to where it never should have left. Okay. I'm just saying, we've got to do better. We got to do better. If we cannot recognize, you guys, where it went wrong, because some of it went wrong before we was actually born. Okay. Some of it has been broken for a very long time. And we have been so used to this with the black man and black woman being broken, and it's getting worse. And nobody's trying to fix it. Everybody's just following the leader. No, we need to start deleting some of these men and women that, like Cynthia G and some other shows, is being very negative against our people. Candace Owens, we need to start deleting some of these or shutting them down. Seriously, why is it that we allow YouTube will let them go on forever, but let you talk about some truth? I was talking about some truth the other day and got dinged. I'm like, are you serious? But they don't like our truth. Our truth is their hate speech because we calling their asses out. And I'm going to keep on calling them out. Just like that principal. Well, I called her out. I know she said that. I know she was cussing me out, but I don't care. I want you to know that I see you. Oh, I'm woke. I see you. I see all of what you're doing. You're going to sit up there and turn down. You're going to tell me, oh, I want to wait and see what our mentoring program. How long your mentoring program been in them damn schools? And it ain't working. And you're going to sit up there and tell me I can't bring mine in there? I guarantee you mine would have did a whole lot more than yours is doing, because yours been in there forever and nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing's changing. Matter of fact, it's getting worse. So if you got this mentor, well, I really want to go in, right? Some more. That was just a little taste of what she was going to get. If I had wrote it today, it would have been a whole lot worse than what I wrote right there. I just want her to know I see. But she don't care. She don't care about our children. And I know she don't care. That's why I called her out. But you don't have to care. You Black parents need to care. You need to understand what's going on with your children. And you need to understand, you need to get to the point where you're so tired of looking what you're seeing and how our children are being treated and all of this dysfunction, because you're falling behind other folks because you don't know you the salt of the earth. You don't know that who you are. You don't know that you was teaching them. Now you're gonna let them crackers teach you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You taught them how to bathe. You taught them how to walk on 2 feet. And now you're gonna let them turn around and teach you. That's how mentally ill all of this is. None of it makes sense to me. None of it. You don't even think about taking, we're not even thinking about leaving a legacy. We're not even thinking about changing the situation. We're not even thinking about doing anything different, but because white folk didn't say so. Because I don't want to offend white folk. I don't give a damn if I offend all of them. Because I'm here. I was born for this. I was born for this. You got Black folk be trying to fight me. I shut them down too. Till you walk in these shoes, till you get real, until you get Black, then you can't say nothing. You so busy sucking up behind masters behind. You stuck. And that's all you know how to do is come against your own. Let them do something. No, nothing. But then white folk on the gas like, I don't know why Black folk act the way they do. Oh my God, I don't know why they hate us so. Oh my God, we face so much racism in America. You serious? And they are serious. And they really believe what they're saying. I don't want to connect my phone. Get out. Seriously, they really do gaslight us, and they make you feel just like you got a man on TikTok, right? And the man been taping these crackers because he been going up in their neighborhoods, right? Well, no, he lives in a neighborhood. He's been going to the fishing, the place to fish that is supposed to be like a neighborhood fishing place, right? And every day he goes out there. 4 people. He said 4 people one day stopped him. Do you live here? None of your damn business. Do you live here? Then go home. Mind your business. Don't worry about what I'm doing up in here. And that's exactly what I tell them. They would know my name and they say, leave that crazy woman, leave that woman alone. He ain't cussing them out right. That's why they keep coming back every day. Asking, you live here? They wouldn't ask me that but one time. When I got done with them, don't mess with that fool. She crazy. Leave her alone. Do not mess with that fool. She's a Black woman. She got a wig on, and they'll have all my wig colors. And they be like, she may be blonde one day. She may be have dread, her locks in. Don't mess with her. I'm serious. They need one good cussing out, and they'll leave that man alone. He do it, and then he go up there. He start explaining to him why they'll come up there and tell him, well, maybe the woman lost her house, she lost her job. Maybe you just stop putting her nationwide, and maybe help her get her job back, and help her get her what back. She shouldn't have came to me the way she did. She should have minded her own business. She would still be in her house. She would still have her job, and she'd be good. But because she was minding Black folk business over here fishing, she don't even fish, and she coming over here telling me what I'm doing over here. What do you think I'm doing over here? What it look like? What does it look like? See, I'm made for that. I don't care about hurting their feelings. I don't care about none of them. So it's just a certain look I have. I don't get those questions because I'm not gonna sit up here and explain nothing to you because I'm grown, and I don't have to explain anything to you. And that's what we get. That's where we go wrong. We always want to explain to them why I'm up here fishing. Why? No. And then he wanted to come to the guy, one of the presidents of the HMO, wanted to come up there and ask him to stop taping. I'm going to get out an email and I'm going to tell people that you up here fishing, but I'm going to have to go and I'm going to have to tell them something that you told me that you going to stop. I'm not going to stop nothing. I don't need you. I don't need you to blast nothing. I don't need an email. You should have did that a long time ago. It's just they always gaslight. Then they want to come the victim. They're so fast to become the victim after you call them out. Then they want to say, oh, poor me. These black people are more racist than white people. Jeffrey Dahmer was only in our neighborhood eating people. He can live in our neighborhood. Jeffrey Dahmer, who's eating black men, could come in our neighborhood and he ate for 10 years. But then black folk go in their neighborhood fishing, and you got all kind of police officers coming asking him what you doing here. But you didn't ask Jeffrey Dahmer why he eating up all the men, why his apartment smelled the way it did. And they say his apartment stunk. Right? But the police never bothered him. But this is what happens in our neighborhood. They can come and move with us. We don't say no, we don't bother them. We just let them steal our children, let them eat our babies, and let them do whatever they want to. But go in their neighborhood, they're going to burn a cross in your neighborhood. They're going to call the police on you every day. They're going to shoot up your cross. They're going to shoot up your house, and they're going to do some of everything. They're toxic. And then they want to tell me white women aren't toxic. You done lost your mind. You can't tell me why. I work with them things. You cannot tell me they ain't toxic. I'm just saying, we have to stop. But let's go further. Let's talk about the topic. Let's get on topic here. I'm trying to get me some battery on my phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my phone to get some battery. I'm going to see how much I got. Oh, we got a little bit. Okay, we got just a little bit. We got a little bit, y'all. We got a little bit. I don't know what to do. I forgot what I was going to do. Let me tell something, y'all. Oh, okay. I remember. Oh, I'll be running my mouth, y'all. Doop, 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 doop. So, let's understand, why do black men have, and black folk period, have so much animosity with each other? Why do we hate each other so much? And why is it that we're not trying to stop it? Why is it that we're not trying to counteract it? Why is it that we're continuing? We see what's going on. I see what's going on. Pro-black, I'm sure you see what's going on. Grandma used to say, I'm sure you see what's going on. So why is it just certain black folks see what's going on, but nobody's trying to fix it? Why is it we're not starting a movement to start to love on black folk, to start to love on our own? Let's just try it for a year and see what happens. We won't even do that. We won't even give it a year. We won't even try it. So why do black men have so much hatred towards black women and vice versa? Black women have hatred against black men. That's your protector. That's just almost like you hating on your dad. You're hating on your protector. You're hating on your security guard. You know what I'm saying? You got a business and your security guard is there and you hating on him. Isn't that crazy? Does that make sense? But let's talk about that. Because they studied this, right? They knew what it was going to take, and they knew the harm that it was going to do to take our men out of their homes, right? But they've been doing this since the beginning of the time. They taught us how. But when we separated from them from slavery, black folk was beginning to get it back together, right? You still had some black men that was still trying to be hoes and trying to be they was trying to have all the babies. Hey, Forecast, welcome, welcome, welcome. They was still trying to be hoes. What song was that? Papa was or wrote? Yeah, it was still some out there was trying to, they had passed that mess down to their sons, and their sons was being hoes, right? But you had after slavery, our ancestors had separated from them. So and why did they separate from them? They said it was going to take too long for us to come together and be peaceful. They said that they were so jacked up back in the day that it was going to be too much for us to come and live together with them. But now our ancestors moved us away. You started towns, started hospitals, started schools. But then we thought we were so smart in the 60s when Martin Luther King came with his bright idea. Hey, y'all, let's go live over here with white folk. And everybody said, oh, yay. Oh, my God, yes. I know it's going to be, their schools are better. Their food is better. And we all know they can't cook, but some of them said their food is better. Oh, my God, we can have an inside bathroom. Like you couldn't put an inside bathroom on your own house. I'm just saying, it's stupid stuff like that. Well, we came to get back up under them. You got free, then you turn around and went back up under them, and now you can't get loose. Now, not only that, you say, oh, let's let them educate our babies too, because they're going to get a better education. they're going to get a better education. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that your child being in their white schools, they're getting a better education? Do you really, really freaking believe that? Why do you believe that? Why would you think that they're going to do something for your child? They've never done anything for our babies. But now all of a sudden you think, oh, they're going to give our babies the best education. Half time your son and Joey can't even come out. They come out not even able to read, right? When you front them with that, you confront them, what they say. It's not our obligation, not our job to teach your baby how to read. And it's not. It's not even their obligation to teach your child, because if the schools were good, you wouldn't be in them. They would have separated, wouldn't allow your behinds in the schools with their children anyway. Didn't Biden tell you, I don't want your children going to school with my crackhead son? Didn't he tell you that? Thank God, Biden. I didn't want my daughters going to school with your crackhead son. How many white folk mad about that? What do you mean our children can't go to school with your kids? What do you mean? What do you mean we can't come to your restaurant and eat a hamburger you didn't spit on and drink a drink you didn't spat in? Make it make sense. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? Does any of this make sense? And now look, you the trendsetters, you the salt of the earth, and you falling behind dysfunction. Look at your children now. They had your children's mind for 70 years. And look at your babies now. They ain't even gonna call them boys and girls. They're gonna call them, I don't know what the hell they're gonna call them now. What they gonna call them? And then they're gonna tell you your baby want to go and get his sex change. You have to go along with it, because we're gonna arrest you and we're gonna take your baby. What the hell? What they do that at? What we do that at? I gave birth to a baby, right? But you gonna tell me he can't go and buy a pack of cigarettes? He can't go to the Walmart. He can't buy a pack of cigarettes. He can't go to the liquor store and get a drink, but he can decide to change his sex. What's wrong with this? Something's wrong with this picture, right? Let me help you to understand why. All this time we've been telling you that the Willie Lynch letter is real, but they've been telling you that it's not, right? They've been telling you it's not. Oh, we're going to talk about this. I know Forcecast talked about it a couple years ago, but they want to tell you it's nothing to it. It's not real. But if you look at what you're seeing in our society with Black folk, you know it's real. He says it's going to last for 300 years. It's 400 years, and it's still going strong. That devil, that Willie Lynch was Satan's son. I'm going to tell you what. Most of them are Satan's children. But y'all don't understand it, because God called them serpent people. He called them serpent people. He called them serpent people, but you're going to call them friends. Then you're going to tell me, oh, I can sleep with who I want to. Love is love. You're a dummy. You are a dummy. Ask that Nigerian boy, was love. Oh, you can't. He dead. I forgot. Sorry. You can't ask him, huh? She stabbed him to death and said it was self-defense. Oh, I just threw the knife. Thank God for a corner that was not sold out to the devil yet, that told the truth about what happened to our brother, who despised Black women. He drank the Kool-Aid. We have a lot of Black folk that don't like Black folk in America, in Africa, Caribbeans. You got a whole lot of Black folk just don't like Black folk, whose mama tell them don't hang around them African American, don't date one of them, don't bring one of them home. But you want your child to bring a dysfunctional cave beast home. Wow. Over my daughter, who has 2 masters. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to brag, but I can. I'm just saying. So you rather have a cave beast than my daughter, who's got 2 masters. Jasmine, ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. What's going on, girl? Welcome. We've been missing you. Long time no see. But welcome. But you understand what I'm saying? But you want to tell me how toxic Black women are. My daughters aren't toxic. I'm just saying. Compared to some of these white women I've seen. That's wild kingdom. But that's a story for another day. But let me share my screen, because I want us to really talk about this, and we're going to tear this thing apart line by line, piece by piece. I'm good, Jasmine. How you doing? I hope all is well with you and your family. But let's talk about this. I want you guys to get it. This is where it all started. And it got a little bit better. And then when we came back with them, because Martin Luther King told you he had a dream. Nobody looked at that dream and said, well, who we get that dream from? That ain't a God's dream. Because Deuteronomy 7 tells me not to. Okay. You cooking it and listening. Good. Don't burn nothing, girl. Don't burn nothing. But he told us he had a dream. Then nobody said, who gave him that dream? Because I know that ain't no God's dream. Because our ancestors told us not to go back over there. Our ancestors told us not to marry them. Right? But you're going to go and get back under your enemy. Here, take my children. Not only am I going to come back under you, but take my child too. Because I know you can teach them better than those black teachers can. That's what they were saying, right? We fought them tooth and nail. You're going to teach my child. I don't care. You're going to teach him. Yeah, they said, bring them on. I got them. Look at your child now. When you give them, you sacrificing them to Moloch every day. They go in Moloch's territory every day. Look up Moloch and see who Moloch is. Ain't Moloch the one, the demon with all them babies around him? Right? Now they got Satanist clubs in your children's school. How many parents know about that? But they won't take a Bible in there. Took a Bible out, didn't they? Told you can't be no Bible up in here. But they got a whole Satan's club up in there. Okay, I'm just saying. Y'all know about that, do you? Got your boys in dresses and allowing the boys to do whatever they want to in the class. Oh, my granddaughter tell me. I'll be like, want to tape it. So take some of the tape it. I told tape. If I could get her to tape some of that stuff. She said, Grandma, I can't. I said, I know you can't, babe, but I sure wish I can get up in there without nobody seeing me. I sure wish I can get up in these schools without nobody seeing me and tape some of what your teachers allow in their classes. Boys kissing and feeling on each other. And girls doing it in front of the teachers. And they don't say nothing, but it's on purpose. Because I'm going to genocide your baby. I'm going to genocide y'all black behinds one way or another. We're going to get to your children. Then we're going to turn around and change your history and tell everybody you were servants. You weren't slaves. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You weren't slaves. Because we still letting them teach our babies. We're not even teaching our babies, are we? Come on, let me go in there. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. We're going to talk about this. I'm tired. I need us to understand what the heck is really going on. I need us to understand this. I'm so serious. I'm tired of us acting brain dead here. Let me see which one of these I need to do. I think I'm on the right one. Let's share my screen. I think. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, I'm gonna pound it in your heads. This is how it all started. This is how it all started. Y'all better listen to this, and I want y'all to pull it up for yourself. We're gonna talk about the Willie Lynch tonight. Regardless of the economic prosperity enjoyed during the African slave trade and the tedious burden placed on the backs of African people, most will agree that the psychological damage and the atrocities inflicted on Black people during that point of time and even today are the most outrageous examples of injustice still happening today in your prison system and oppression. Why is down oppression ever experienced by humanity? Did you hear that? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. You're going to tell me it's not real, but I'm looking at the results of it. Y'all hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. Y'all hit the like button, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come on now. Show some love, y'all. Show some love. Show some love. Now, I'm not going to be back and forth looking, but I'm going to try to put my phone down because I need some battery charge. Okay. But I want us to understand this. Can y'all see it? Okay. This speech was delivered by a white slave owner, which was a devil. Okay. If you got something that's going to last for 500 years, that was not a human How would you know that it's going to last for 300 years? He said, you put this in place and it's going to last 300 years. It is 500 years and it's still going strong. That's not natural. That's not somebody. How do you see that far in the future? That wasn't a real person. But you have to understand who they serve. They don't serve the same God we do. They don't serve the same God we do. Y'all better understand who these people are that you're sleeping next to and you having babies with. God tell y'all to do one thing, you do something totally different. And the message is still true today. The message is still true today. Gentlemen, I greet you here on the banks of the James River. And that wasn't that in James River? Was that in Virginia? I think so. Forecast, Virginia, right? In the year of our Lord. Now, what Lord is he talking about? He ain't talking about the Lord I know. He ain't talking about that Lord. Act like he's so holy. He probably down there burning now, right now today. Okay. 1712. Okay. First, I shall thank you, the gentleman of the colonial Virginia. Yeah, Virginia, for bringing me here. Okay. This is where we started. I am here to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Okay. Your invitation reached me on my modest plantation in the West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest method of control of slaves. Ancient Rome would envy us if my program is implemented. As our boat sailed south of the James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know your problem is not unique. While Rome used cords and of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its old highways in great numbers, you are here using the tree and rope on occasion. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple of miles back. You are not only losing valuable stocks by hangings, you are having uprisings. They was having a lot of uprising back in the day. Don't think black folk wasn't uprising. Oh, they was uprising. They was scared. Y'all don't understand. We want what you see today. This is some mind stuff. This is 70 years of allowing them to educate your children. Don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. When you fight, you get in trouble. When you do this, you get in trouble. Let them do whatever they want to, but let your baby fight. Let their kid throw the first punch. You go tell the teacher, they turn their head. But let you hit them back. What happens? You get in trouble. That's mind conditioning. Now we tell our children, don't fight. Go tell the teacher. The teacher don't do nothing. So what do you expect him to do? Come on, let's keep reading. I'm gonna try to get through this without interrupting, I promise. Okay, but these slaves was fighting back, honey. Oh, they was getting down. Your crops are, what do you say, honey? You are not only losing valuable stocks by hangings, you are having uprises. Slaves are running away. Your crops are sometimes left in the field too long for maximum profit. You suffer occasional fires. Your animals are killed. This is what they was doing. They wasn't sitting by just no. They was turning up this place. Even before the civil rights bill was passed, black folk was tearing up America. And that's what they hoping y'all don't get to now. But these police officers keep killing. Somebody gonna get tired. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Y'all better understand it's coming. But let's go. He said, gentlemen, you know what problems are. I do not need to elaborate. I am not here to enumerate your problems. However, I am here to introduce you to the method of solving them. Okay? In my bag here, I have a foolproof method of controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that it is installed. If it's installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. It's been 500 years and it's still going strong. This was not a man. This was a devil's seed. You're not going to tell me, how do you think that far ahead? How do you think that far ahead to know that something you implement today is going to last 300 years? It's lasted 500. Okay, come on. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. That means we come together as a collective whole, and if we use it in the house, we use it. The children use it. The wife use it. The husband use it. The slave owner, the plantation owner. Everybody has got to get on one accord. And if everybody is using this method, trust me, it'll last 300 years. And it's been 500 years. But come on, let's go. I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves. This dude was studying folk. You think they don't study you today? You don't think they studied us? What the effect of taking our men out of the home? You got to understand their tactics, and that's what we're not doing. We're not understanding their tactics. We're not investigating their tactics. Oh, we're getting ready to pull some covers off of them, because I need us to understand and recognize this is the first cover. This is the first one right here. But there's more to come, because I got to show you the art of war. We got to talk about that, because a lot of what they're doing is in that book. We don't read. We got to do better. But I'm going to read it for you. Come on. It said, I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves. You got them black. You got them light skinned. You got them fat. You got them tall. You got some with kinky hair. You got some with master's hair. You see what he's saying? He said, let me help you here. Let me help you. He said, differences among the slaves, and I take these differences and make them bigger. I make a difference in them. Oh, you got blue eyes. You got brown. You got green eyes. Oh my God, the brown-eyed people, oh, they're nothing. But the green-eyed people, the light skins are better than the dark skins. The one with the straight hair, oh my God, they're better than the ones with the kinky hair. That's going on today. The fat ones, oh my God, look at them. But look at them small red bone women. We do it today. We do it, and they didn't even teach you how. It was passed down from generation to generation, and we still passing it down today. I use fear, distrust, and envy to control purposes. For control purposes. Did you hear what he uses? I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. So now we understand what they're doing. How do we counteract it? Let's keep reading. These methods have worked on my modest. He keeps talking about his modest plantation. He got them trained well. He studied them. He studied them slaves. You're not gonna tell me he didn't. He studied them. He got it, didn't he? Because he keeps talking about his plantation is modest. He said, these methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South, right? Take this simple little test of differences and think about them. On the top of my list is age, but it is there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, size plantations, status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slave lives in the valley or in the hill, east, west, north, or south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or it is tall or short. Did you understand? We just said that, right? That's what he did. He put us against each other. You know how sometimes, even in the jail, you can control the jail. I used to work in the jail years back. You can control the jail. You can allow the ones in the jail to control the whole population. You reward the owner. You reward the leader. The leader gonna keep everybody else intact. You reward the leader. The leader gonna make sure everybody follow in line. Y'all don't understand. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust. And envy is stronger than what? Adulation. Adulation. Respect or admiration. The black slave, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generation for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. They planning on continuously. Let's keep reading. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slave versus the light-skinned slave. Isn't that being done today? And they want to tell you that this is not real. They gaslight you when you say it, don't they? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? We've never known about the Willie Lynch. Their ass has been passing it down throughout generation to generation. And now they don't have to because we pass it down for them. We pass it down for them now. You can give birth to a baby. You say, oh, that baby's so dark. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that baby's so pretty. She's so light-skinned. Oh, my God, look at her fine hair. Her hair is so beautiful. Oh, my God, how many Africans or how many black folk? Oh, I'm going to have me a baby by a white man. Oh, they're going to have some light skin. They're going to have some good hair. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be the prettiest baby. And your sister who had a baby by a black man. Girl, you see Gertrude's baby. Oh, that baby's so dark. Oh, the hair so nappy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Woo. Don't we do it today? Don't we do that today? But you want to tell me this ain't real? They didn't gaslight us long enough. They have gaslighted us long enough. Don't play with me. They have gaslit us long enough. We're going to come up with a plan and we're going to counteract this bull crap because I have had enough. Let's keep reading. Don't forget. Okay, we read that already. Hold on. Let me find my place. You must use the female versus the male. They doing that still today. And we doing it for them. We doing it live on YouTube. You can find a black person today. Candace. You got one black boy on TikTok. Oh, he getting down. Oh, he getting down. Oh, he getting down. Look at Cynthia G. Listen to Jason Black. He talk about black women so bad, but he black B1. How the hell you black first talk about women like hoes? Tell me, yeah, them bitches and hoes. Who you talking to? You're not talking about the white women like that. But you calling your sisters, this is how you disrespect. And this man have 1 million followers. You're not going to tell me he's not COINTELPRO? Listen at The Business. He has a show called The Business. Listen to it. You come back and tell me what you think about his show. That's COINTELPRO. That's an agent. That's who y'all should have been calling the agent. But now you was calling the NFAC the agent who was trying to free your minds. He got a horrible show. Talk about black women like dogs. You're not going to tell me that's not COINTELPRO. That's why his show, they have not taken it off. They couldn't wait to get near NFAC. Couldn't wait to gave him 7 years, didn't they? And black folk, one black person, oh, he an agent, and it's wildfire. But nobody can prove it. Prove that he was an agent. Nobody can have nobody can come and say what he did to show you he's an agent. But you have a whole agent with 1 million followers, and nobody's calling him out to be an agent. Black men follow him like flies. They flock to his channel. And he be, oh God, cussing black women out like, I can't even listen to a show. It's so disgusting. I'll be on there. I just be on there. I'll be getting down. Yes, he went to my page to see, because he would go to different people's pages, right? And he'd be cussing them out and talking about them. He would never mention me, because he know I will bust his ass up. He was terrible, talking about women terribly. It was horrible. Still doing it today. But you got black, he got a million, probably over 1 million now. I couldn't, it's disgusting. But That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want to do. And you got them black men sounding just like him now, talking about black women like dogs. But you don't want to get better. You don't want to break the cycle. You want to continue on the cycle. Because they're not after us right now. They after black men. Y'all crucifying yourselves. You're genociding your own. And you don't even realize it. You don't even realize what's going on. All these commercials, these white women, they trying to take y'all out and y'all don't even recognize it. That's the only thing that's going to get black folk. You know, a whole lot of these countries that white now used to be all black. How did they get all white? Tell me how they got all white. How did they get all white? Argentina used to be black, didn't it? What happened? Argentina, look, where the black folk in Argentina? They don't whiten them out. That's what they're going to do to y'all asses now. And y'all black men y'all don't even care. I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna be here either. Because they're gonna take you out first. And they trying it right now. You don't even recognize it. You helping your own demise. You helping your own genocide. You helping them crackers genocide your own culture. Because you hate yourself. You hate yourself. And anything that represents black, and then pretend you so much better off with them white women who've been killing you, sending y'all behind the jail. What the Creed man doing? Who had a white woman, right? She destroyed his reputation and his career. He's still dating them. The Kanye West. Look at most of our black basketball players. They think they got something with them piece of trash. They went to the garbage and got a piece of trash out. Now you dressing her up. You got a dressed up hoe, a dressed up piece of trash. And you trying to say this is better than a black woman? Are you out of your damn mind? What's wrong with you? You're that mentally ill that you're going to look at a piece of nothing and think it's a 10 when you got a 10 right in your face. Welcome, Kari. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But let's keep talking. Oh, we're going to get this. We're going to take care of this tonight. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male, and the young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skins. You must use the female versus the male, and the males versus the female. Are they not still doing that today? You must also have your white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. But it is necessary your slaves trust and depend on us only. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kits are the keys to control. I've been live a minute, huh? We've been live a minute since 8, I think it was 8. Yeah, about 8, 5 after 8. Yeah. So it says, gentlemen, these kits are the key to control. Use them. Have your wives, your children. Use them. Never miss an opportunity to use what he just you never miss an opportunity to call out the skin color, to call out the fat, and to bring them against each other. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensively for 1 year. So that means we can counteract this 1 year. 1 year. But you're going to first have to separate. In order to get healed up, and in order for us to do this correctly, we're going to have to separate. Because we ain't going to be able to do it with still in the mix with them. You ain't going to be able to do it. You ain't going to be able to do it. You got to get away from your abuser in order to get healed up. You can't be in the same house getting beat the hell out and then think you're going to get healing. That's not going to work. You got to separate from them. Period. You got to, I'm telling you, you got to do it, you guys. Come on. 1 year, they telling you, if used intensively for 1 year, it can become a movement among Black people, a movement, right? The slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. No matter what, we're going to remain. If you use this 1 year, the slaves themselves will start distrusting each other. You won't even have to, they'll take it on perpetually. They won't stop. Perpetually, continuously. All they had to do was put it in place for 1 year. Okay. Making of a slave. Do I need to go further? Do I need to go further for real? This is why we don't support each other's businesses. This is why we look at each other and walk past each other and go, you know, the women, how we do. This is why we sit up there and talk about each other and treat each other the way we do and cuss each other out. And now we're killing each other like crazy. Because what he said, we must make them only trust us. We won't want them to trust each other. We got to separate. Plain and simple. People are like, oh my God, really? Yes, that's the only way to heal. It's not going to work with you still up under them and still allowing them to educate your children. We can start developing our own things. We can pull our monies together. People sit up there and say, well, we don't have no money. Yes, we do. We have money for what we want money for. Yes, we do. We have money for what we want money for. We got women getting their hair done every day, every week. Hundreds of dollars. Spending hundreds of dollars on weave. Hundreds of dollars on a pack of bundled hair. You wouldn't be surprised how much money they spend on weave. The Chinese made millions of dollars. 10 million, if I'm not mistaken, last year. 10 million off of Black people. We don't have money? Where did $10 million come from? Where did they get the $10 million from Black folk? That's where the Chinese got it from. That's how much you spent in beauty aid last year. Millions of dollars. Millions. But you say we ain't got no money. We could have used that on buying some land and starting to build our little neighborhoods. $10 million? We could have used that on building your clinics and starting with 15 beds and having birthing your own babies, doulas, midwives. We could have used that on these corner stores, buying products for the corner stores, allowing others to rent the back out and sell like shoes, clothing in the back of the food stores, have the food in the front, and maybe in the back you have little shops where you're selling gym shoes, dress shoes, dresses, pants, just stuff like jeans. You got to start somewhere. But why we won't start? Why we won't start? Let me tell you why. Have your wives and your children use them. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensely 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. He told you what to do. He told them what to do. Don't miss an opportunity. They must love, respect, and trust only us. That's why we don't come together and support each other's businesses. Distrust. They said the white folk got to look at the Black folk and distrust all of them. But he said, but what? It's necessary that the slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, which we do. We love us some white folk, don't we? Ooh, we respect them the utmost. They can treat you like a dog. You still can get them respect. Yes, Samantha? I ain't going over there to shop at Shelly's store. But I'm going to go over here to get me a spit burger from Master Jacob or Master Tom. I'm going to go get me a spit burger and let him spit in my Coke. And I'm going to know he spit in it. And I'm going to still keep, and I'm going to eat me some chitlins. I know he gave them to me. We ain't supposed to eat them. Got high blood pressure, but I'm going to eat me some chitlins, honey. I ain't going to. You must love and respect and trust only us. Your slave trust and depend on us. Are we still trusting him today? When did it change? It hasn't. It's almost 500 years. He said if we continue this for 300 years, it was expected to last, what, only 300 years? But we've been perpetuating it. We keep it going, but continuously. He said, what did he say? Your slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. We're going to perpetually, continuously distrust each other. How many Black-owned businesses go out of business every year because Black folk won't support their businesses? You'll go support Walmart's. You'll go support JCPenney's. You'll go support Sears. You'll go support who? Kroger's. You'll go support what? Harris Teeter's. And you got Black-owned businesses you won't even order from the Black farmers that need your help right now. But we don't care. We don't care about us. We don't care about each other. We don't give a daggone about our children because you still allow devils to infiltrate, to indoctrinate your babies. Look at your boys in damn dresses. Do you care? You care about everybody else's child but your own. Obama sat up there and cried about a group of white kids that got shot up in the school, but didn't drop a tear when Michael Brown got killed. Trayvon Martin let George Zimmerman walk his ass out of that jail, out of that courtroom, not guilty. But you harassed this kid. You went after him. And then after that kid was kicking your butt, you wanted to kill him and got away with it. But I blame his mama and daddy. I'm sorry. Until we do something, nothing will change for Black people. I'm just saying. Until we get tired. You think they're going to just stop today? Oh, okay, y'all. We tired of killing little nigga babies. We tired of knocking them upside the head. We've been getting away with it for so long. We tired. We ain't going to do it no more, y'all. We're going to just give them a break. You think? Okay. Keep thinking. Keep hoping and praying. Keep hoping and praying. Keep hoping. What Jesse Jackson say? Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. These your babies. If you don't make a way, if you don't care enough about your babies, you think they give a dang on about your child? Do you think they actually care about your Black child? Hold on, let me show you something. Hold on, maybe y'all missed it. Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. Let me see if y'all gonna see this. Hold on.
Say, can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. but you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
But y'all really think they care about y'all? You really think they care? And you'll sleep next to their daughters, and you'll talk about your black woman who had your black babies that you left for them to raise by themselves, then wonder, and then have the nerves to say, "Oh, black women so angry. What the hell? What the hell? Why are they so angry?" They got that label by themselves, right? They just born angry. They got that way by themselves, right? Okay. These people so treacherous, they see you as animals. Just want to read a little bit more. It was in the interest of businesses of slaveholders to study human nature. Did you hear what I said? They have studied us. Y'all have forgotten. Your ancestors be turning over in their graves the very day when Martin Luther King said, "Come on, y'all, we gonna hold hands. We gonna come together with them." It's the worst thing we could have done. You think I'm surprised our ancestors didn't get up out the damn grave and be like, "What the hell y'all doing? We didn't build cities over there for y'all to lose everything, to get rid of everything, to give up everything, to give up your land, to give up your cities." We had over 200 cities. We had over 200 cities, houses. Everybody was owning their own house, land, houses, banks, hospitals, transportation. You gave up yours to go see how cold theirs was. Got over there, had flies and everything else in their water because it wasn't as fresh as ours. We had the freshest water. And it could have been better. And it would have been better because 1920, when Black Wall Street was in, it was better. It was better. Why do you think they burned it down? Because they was jealous, and they still jealous today. Still jealous today. So let me finish reading. Slaves mature in particular. Okay, hold on. It was in the interest of businesses of slaveholders, to study human nature and the slave nature in particular, with a view to practical results. And many of them attained astonishing proficiently in this direction. They had to deal not with earth, wood, and stone, but with men. And they even regard women, and they, by every regard, they had known for their safety and prosperity, they had need to know the material in which they were to work. Come on. Conscious of the injustice and wrong, they were every hour perpetuating, and knowing what they themselves would do, were very victims of such wrongs. They were constantly looking for the first sign of dread, retribution. They watched, therefore, with skilled and practiced eyes, and learned to read with great accuracy the state of mind and the heart of slaves through his sable face. Unusual sobriety, apparent obstruction, sullenness, and indifference. Indeed, any mood out of the common way afforded grounds for suspicion and inquiry. Okay, Let's Make a Slave is a study of the scientific process of men breaking and slave making. It describes the rational and result of the Anglo-Saxons idea and methods of ensuring the master-slave relationship. The original and the development of social being called the Negro. Let us make a slave a slave. What do I mean? First of all, we need a black nigga man, a pregnant nigga woman, and her baby nigga boy. I'm just saying what's written. Okay. Second, I will use the same basic principle that we used in the breaking of a horse. This is what they compared us to. Who the animal for real? We all know who the animals are. We taught you how to take baths. We taught you how to walk upright. We taught you not to sleep in the bed with your dogs and have sex with your animals and your children, but you still did it anyway. Then you came and had sex with our babies and our men and our women. Nasty devils. Second, I will use the same basic principle that we used in the breaking of a horse, combined with some more sustaining factors. This is how they saw you and how they see you today. It didn't change because you have one white friend, quote unquote friend. You have one person that treats you nice, that gave you $10. And you thought that's the best friend. Oh my God, Miss Annie, just my best friend. Oh my God, I'll do anything for Miss Annie. But Miss Annie saw you kizzy and you got sold, and she turned her back and turned her head. But you was her best friend. Remember, Kizzy told that Miss Annie, we're just best friends. Her mom used to say, Kizzy, that's not your best friend. Remember in the movie Roots? Go watch it again. Kizzy just knew that girl was her friend. Kizzy getting sold off. She turned her head like, you do what you want with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But Kizzy, she my friend. That's what we sound like today. Y'all stupid. You calling these devils your friends. And then you marrying them. You're sleeping right in the bed with them devils, and they scheming on y'all. Oh, they scheming on y'all. And all y'all basketball players and gave them millions of dollars. Y'all done took care of these women so good and won't give it to your own. So you think you're doing something, don't you? Who's that man that gave that woman needed a kidney? And the very woman you laid next to couldn't give you a nothing. Because you'd have took her kidney, you'd have died. You'd have died. Then here you come begging black folk for their kidney. I wish I'd give you a toe. Wouldn't give you an ear. Wouldn't give you an eyeball. Wouldn't give you nothing. I wouldn't even give you a morsel of meat. Go get it from Becky. Go get your kidney from Becky. Compared her to a black woman. You thought you had something. She couldn't even back you when you really needed her. She couldn't do nothing for her. But you had been doing all these years for her. When you needed her the most. Who's that black man name who needed that kidney and came on internet and begged black folk for a kidney? Ain't you something? You talked about black folk like a dog. And now here you come crawling needing a kidney. Get it from Becky. Go cut her open and get her kidney and see what happened to you. Beg black folk for a kidney. But that's enough of that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We're going to talk like this from now on. So if this is too much for you, sorry. I'm sorry. It's time for us to wake the hell up. People get mad when I talk like this. I don't care. It's true. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Tell me one thing I've said that I've lied tonight. Tell me. Oh, okay. I thought so. When we do it with horses, we break them from one form of life to another. That is, we reduce them from their natural state of nature. That's what they doing to black people now. They're taking us from our natural state of mind, whereas nature provides them with the natural capacity to take and their need to take of their needs and the needs of their offsprings. We break that natural spring of independence from them and thereby create a dependent state so that we may be able to get from them useful production for our businesses and pleasure. Did you hear what he said? You're going to break them from our natural state of depending on each other and make them depend on only us for their very breath, for this morsel of bread, and for every drop of water they get. They're going to have to depend on us to get it. You're in a very dangerous state, Black folk. Very dangerous. Because when they get tired of feeding your black behind, y'all gonna die. He said 2/3 gonna die. 2/3. Did you hear what I just read? I'm gonna leave it up just so you can read it just a little bit. Read it again. We reduce them from their natural state in nature, where they used to love each other. We're gonna make them hate each other, and we're gonna make them love only us. They're gonna be able to only look up to us for their daily bread. They won't be able to look up to their husband for nothing because we're going to strip him down to nothing. Your man can't even take care of you because they won't even hire them right now. And then when they do, they're going to make sure they get below the poverty line. Give them $12 an hour. Your rent is $2,000, but they got the nerves to give you $12 and you got the nerves to work that 12-hour job. You got the nerves to work that $12 an hour job and you'll work it faithfully and you'll miss your whole child's upbringing. I got to bring bread home. Well, why don't you create your own business? Oh, I forgot. Black folk won't protect. They won't support it. That's why we can't get our own businesses because they done got black folks so mean and mad at each other. I ain't going over there. I ain't going in that neighborhood. I ain't going to buy no tissue for them. I'm going over here to Walmart. Walmart's closer. I ain't got to order nothing. I can get it tomorrow. Stupid asses. Just dumb. That's how we think. Where did it start? Our ancestors tried to get us free. We was free for a minute. Black Wall Street was free. But the only thing they messed up by dealing with their asses, they should have dealt with them no kind of way. Because when they come, they don't come to partner with you. They come to take over. And we've not learned that yet. We have not learned that yet. What else to say? We break that natural string of independence from them. Because we didn't need to depend on them. 1920s, we depended on each other. All the way up until the 60s, we had each other. We didn't need them for nothing, and they knew it. But they used to have them commercials, right? Miss Vita, welcome. Bitter Medicine, welcome. Welcome, you guys. Guy, welcome. I'm not looking at the chat right now, you guys. Y'all forgive me for welcoming you guys. I just want you guys to understand this. We break that natural string of independence from them. Now we can't fish. We can't plant gardens. I remember our grandmas used to do the jars, right? Canning, right? We don't know how to can nothing. Your ass is going to starve to death. You don't have no food in your house for what's coming. Y'all going to starve to death. I bet you ain't even started putting water aside, have you? I've been talking to you guys about this for 2 years, about putting food aside. Y'all ain't started yet. Okay. Don't. You ain't got to believe Cassie. Believe Master. Master tell you it's all right. Master got you. Master going to take real good care of you. Okay. Go ahead and depend on Master. And thereby create a dependency state so that they may be able to get from them useful so that we may be able to get from them useful production for our businesses and pleasure. And that's where the marriages come in at, right? They need you to survive. They're using your bodies for incubators. And y'all asses don't even understand that. Not one black man should be messed with a black woman from this day forth, because they're using your bodies and they will dry up and die. Biden already told y'all. He said, we in trouble, white folk, didn't he? His address. He said, we in trouble. Welcome, Brother Maurice. Welcome. He said, we in trouble. By year 20, what did he say, 2050, 2040, we're going to be done. Not just because of black African Americans. This came out of your president's mouth. He said they're going to have to learn to work with the Mexicans. Why do you think he's bringing all these white folk, all these racist ass white folks? These racist darn immigrants. And they racist as hell. All of them. They come from nothing, come from damn chickens in the front of the yard. Got pigs, got goats and stuff in the front of the yard. But you trying to sit up there and call us nothings? But they stick together because they went through what we went through. They didn't go through slavery. They didn't go through Jim Crow. They have not went through the Willie Lynch. They've not gone through anything that we've gone through. But they want to sit up there and tell you, well, this is how you need to do it. Shut the hell up. Until you walk in our shoes, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Cardinal principle for making of a Negro. For fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both horse and man, we lay down the art. For if we are to sustain our basic economy, we must break and tie both of the beasts together. Did you hear what they said? We must tie both of the beasts together. The nigger and the horse. Yes, I'm going to say it because I can. My page, I can say what I want. We understand that short-range planning in economics results in periodic chaos, so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it's required us to have breadth and depth in long-range comprehensive planning. They plan for generations, family. We don't. They're planning now for generations to come. Why do you think he's bringing all these immigrants? They have a whole Chicago city that used to be black. Chicago was majority black in the South Side, right? They bringing all them immigrants over there, and they're going to mix them niggas with immigrants, and them brothers going to be dating them immigrants. They getting ready to white y'all asses out. Y'all don't even understand what they doing. Y'all don't even understand. Because you know some black men over there. Oh, yeah, look at them, what you call them Mexicans, women. What you call them? I don't know what you call them. Whatever. Oh, look at what you call the Mexican women? Give me some. I don't know what you call them. I'm just saying. We don't even understand what's going on. Why are they bringing all these Mexicans? Why are they bringing all these Mexicans? They know they racist. They know they more racist than they are. They know that. Biden already told you, you're gonna have to get along with the Mexicans. You're gonna have to get along with the Mexicans. Chicas. What you call them? Chicas? What do you call them, Miss Vita? Chicas. Okay, whatever. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to work up under them. Mexicans are gonna be running America because they're gonna be folks. And black folk don't know how to run. We run for office. We help everybody but us. Your Black Caucus talks on there. Pull up their website. They talk about everybody. Black folk don't even want to talk about West. Talk about everybody. Oh, we helping everybody. But you black first. How? You got a whole white wife. But you black first. Okay. And black folk going for it. Oh, I love me some West, huh? Okay. Did he have a black plan? Did he say he was going to stop police brutality? What did he say he was going to do anything for black people? Name one thing West told you he was going to do just for black folk. We're going to help everybody. West ain't thinking about y'all black asses. He ain't going to do nothing for you. He got a white wife. He can't do nothing for you. He ain't thinking about doing it because he was thinking about he'd have married one, right? That's how he hate black women. See, even our civil rights, the old leaders, even the old civil rights, they got their mind combobulated. Because West was in the group with them, right? Elijah Cummings, John Lewis, all of them. Karen Bass, who's your leader of your Black Caucus. Oh, she was with the civil rights movement. You think she don't see that our baby's dying in the street? Okay, okay, okay. We lay down the following principles for long range comprehensive economic planning. Both horse and nigger are no good to the economy in the wild or natural state. Both must be broken and tied together for orderly production. For the orderly futures, special and particular attention must be paid to the female and the young offspring. Y'all don't get it, do you? Who's the baby? Who does the baby see first? The mama, right? The mama. So if Master got the woman trained, she gonna train the baby to look up to Master, right? Because Daddy out. He in the field. He gone. Daddy gone in the field. They was always busy, separated, right? You had to ask Master if you can get married, right? You had to sneak sometime, right? Because Master was so busy doing what he doing. You had to sneak sometime, right? For the orderly futures, specials, and particular attention must be paid to the female and the young offspring. Both must be crossbred to produce a variety and division of labor. Both must be taught to respond to a particular new language. That means they want you to think totally, they want to control all of this. So what you used to do ain't cutting it down. We got to totally turn that thing around, that they only see us and they only believe that we got them. And the black men, and each other, definitely not, It's a big So she's going to teach and train her baby. And what we do when our boys in school, that teacher call you, you go up there and you embarrass your child in front of her. Don't we? Come on now. Let's talk. Somebody white say something about your child, you downgrade. Why? Got that from slavery. It's passed down. Oh, that boy ain't about another. Oh, that boy act like his dad. He ain't shit. Don't we? Come on, don't we say that? We learned that from somewhere. Let's keep reading. We might get it. Both must be taught to respond in a particular new language. Psychologically and physical instructions of containment must be created for both. We hold the above 6 cardinal principles as truths to be self-evident based on the following discourse concerning the economics of breaking and tying the horse and the nigger together, all inconclusive of the 6 principles laid down above. Let's look at them again. So you wonder why we hate each other? Need I go on? Need I go on? How do we stop it? Right here. We got to unlearn this. You think it's going to take a while. Because we're at a state of 911 right now. I don't know how much worse it can get for Black people. I guess when you don't exist anymore, but it'll never get to that. It's going to come close, but it'll never get to that. 2/3 of us will die. I do know that. And they're dying now. But the ones that's woke, you're going to make it. Because we're not tolerating that. We're not tolerating them. But now we have to pass it on to our generations. We have to pass it on to your daughters. And yes, they have to talk like me. Oh, we can't talk like that, Cassie. You racist. And you a dummy. That's why we're in the predicament we're in now. Because you soft. Because you soft. You scared to hurt white folk feelings. So when they gaslighting you, they make you feel bad. They treat you like dogs. They treat you like poop. And they making you feel bad because you calling them out on their stuff. So they call you racist. And then you got black folk calling you racist. But I'm telling you about their behavior. So how did I get? They're doing it to me. But you call me racist. But you didn't hold them accountable. We give a whole lot of passes to Biden, who did the most harm to black families. We give a whole lot of passes to him. He never did nothing. Never. And y'all asses had the nerves to get this cracker, this racist demon, the top seat. Well, right now he don't even got all the time. He don't even know he in the top seat. But I'm just saying, you had the nerves to give him the most power over you. He already showed you 20 years ago how he didn't like you. And y'all so dumb and so blinded that you are fighting your brother to keep them racists in power over you. Make it make sense. You are fighting. My husband's cousin, he was, this is so funny. He a Biden lover, right? Don't know his history. Biggest dummy ever. My husband he's not, on either side. He's not a voter. He just, neither side. He's like, neither side gonna do anything for you. So his cousin gets mad. Stop speaking to him because he said, "Oh, you loving Trump." No. You don't like Biden. You're not voting him. I'm gonna vote Biden. Just so he gonna vote Biden in and out of that. I said, you're the biggest dummy ever. Those type people, you can't even talk to them. You just let them dummies go. You just let them go because ain't no hope for them. Those are the dummies that took that jab. Okay, those are the dummies that took the jab. Those dummies, you gotta let them roll. Let them go. Ain't no hope for them because what's coming, they're gonna take that too. You hear about the eye scanning now just coming? You hear about where they're going to scan your eyeballs now? If y'all don't think that's the mark of the beast. Y'all better see what's coming. That shot was just a test to see how can we get them to take the next step. Let's threaten their jobs. How many black folk jobs got threatened? And they succumb to massa. That's just the beginning. You ain't seen nothing yet because they got you totally dependent on them for your very breath. Your very breath. You dependent on them. Let them stores go empty for us. 2 months. Nothing. Black folk gonna die like flies because you're not prepared. How long channels like mine have been telling you to save, get your water, get your canned goods, go to the dollar store. Go to Aldi's. Get you them 50-cent cans of Vienna sausages. Get the sardines. I'm just saying. Get the 5-minute rice. And all you have to do is boil some water, put a lid on it, and you'll eat. Get you some pancake mix where you can make up some pancakes. Bread. That's bread. It'll keep you full. Get you some. Y'all not listening. Get your 5-minute grits. Y'all not listening. But you're going to be hungry. Master got me. I'm going to pray. You keep praying because David, Joseph in the Bible, he prayed, but he was doing too. He was doing. Y'all forgot that part, right? He was doing. Y'all not doing. Y'all praying. They ain't doing nothing. Faith without works is what? Dead, right? That's what you're going to be. Dead. 2/3 going to die. Under spell. You're right. That's a spirit of deception. People don't even understand what's going on. Just like you stood up there and got that jab. They didn't even have to beg some of y'all. Y'all was so dumb. They offer you a joint. They offer you the $100. They even offered y'all dummies to win the lottery. And after you took it, they gave you a lottery ticket. Who won? A white woman. That's how bright y'all was. That's how bright we was. But they tell you what they're going to do. They didn't told you. This will last for 300 years. It's 500 and we're still doing it. Houston, we have a problem. Why aren't we creating national movements? In order for you to get from under their spell, you're going to have to separate. Black folk ain't ready to do that. because you got it too good living in these half white neighborhoods. You have hell in these schools, hell in your neighborhoods, hell on the job, but you still won't separate. Because I got me a couple dollars in my pocket. I didn't have this when I was in the ghetto. They breaking my house. They wasn't breaking in your houses back in the day when your mom, your grandpa, when black folks was living amongst each other. We was watching out for each other. They got you even brainwashed right there. But you'll think, oh my God, if I go back over there. You think our men can't take care of Pookie and Ray Ray? And them drug dealers, you think they can't take care of them if y'all got your deacons of defense together? You're not going to sell that stuff here. Let me catch you on our corners. We're going to handle our business with you. Come on, you guys. Our ancestors were no punks. Our ancestors were no punks. They was tearing up America for 4 days, and they had to pass that civil rights bill. They was tearing up some stuff. Slave revolts was crazy. Why do you think they brought this man in? Slave revolts was crazy. They was tearing up some stuff. They was tearing up some stuff. That's why they had to bring this little demon in. This little demon man who sold his soul. It was Satan's seed. You white folk ain't never Satan's seed. Y'all sleeping next to making babies babies with demons. Remember the Nephilim that came down to earth? That's you still making babies with them. Because that's who their children are. Them white folk Nephilims. Y'all don't even understand. He said, you'll know their fruits. Who come to steal, kill, and destroy? And they got you believing it's you. Only way you're going to counteract this, you're going to have to separate. But some of y'all going to choose not to. You're going to choose not to. They sleep while you are awake. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm almost done. They sleep while you are awake and are awake while you are asleep. They are dangerous near the family horse, and it requires too much labor to watch them away from the house. Above all, you cannot get them to work in the natural state. Hence, both the horse and the nigger must be broken. That is, break them from one form of mental life to another. You don't even understand what he just said. That's what them black folk come telling on each other. Hey, master, I said. But instead of you handling that slave that did that, you should have broke his neck. Open your mouth, you're going to die. Not only you, but your family's going to die. I guarantee you, one nigga would have woke up and he'd have told, I guarantee you'd have handled him and his family, not another one. You wouldn't handle Candace Owens. I guarantee you it. You wouldn't handle Candace Owens. I said, ooh, Cassie. How else do you do it? You wouldn't handle Candace Owens. Because you would have broke that spirit a long time ago. Keep the body and take the mind. Did you hear? Keep the body and take the mind. That's what they've done to us. And they want to tell you this is not real. Oh, it's real. In other words, break the will to resist. I'm going to let that sink in. Did you see that now? We don't even want to resist. Break the will to resist. But we want to say this letter ain't real. Break the will to resist. Now the breaking process is the same for both the horse and the nigger, only slightly varying in degrees. But as we said before, there is an art in long-range economic planning. That's what they do. We're the only ones that won't teach our generations, our future generations. We won't leave lineages. We won't leave codes of behaviors. What are we leaving to your children? Nothing. Welfare check, you can't leave that. But you're living in projects. Because I know whole families, 5 generations in a project. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You must keep your eye and thoughts on the female and the offspring of the nigger. Why you think so many women in churches? Ooh, wow, huh? Ooh, come on now. Why do you think so many women in churches? I'm gonna leave that one there. Who's the new plantation master? Women and children under these pastors, right? Are they teaching against what's going on? They don't ever talk about Black issues, do they? Okay. All right, we almost done. A brief discourse of offspring development will shed light on the key to sound economic principles. Pay little attention to the generation of original breaking, but concentrate on future generations, your children. In these schools, the children, the children. Because if I can get the children and change their mindsets to this transgender, same-sex, LGBT, no slavery, you were servants, if I can train the children, why do you think Florida's working so hard to take CRT? Why do you think they're taking CRT out of the schools? Why do you think they're taking anything relating to Black, any slaves, anything Black? What do they do? Are they doing a Holocaust like this? Why do you think they're doing this? They're going to take your history. You ain't going to know you servant, slave, what? Dog, cat, nothing. You already don't know your culture. You already don't know the traditions. You already don't have the mindset to stick together. What else is there? They done stripped your asses bare. You have nothing left but your dignity, and you don't have that now. We don't even have that. We are the laughing stock of humanity. We are the laughing stock of humanity. Everybody look at Black folk and say, what the hell is wrong with them? Where did it all start? You telling me this letter ain't real? Look real to me? But they'll tell you 13%. You're the dummy that believes that. How in the hell are we still 13%? Every group that has come here grows. Except Black folk, we stay at 13%. The hell? You don't know what the hell? Everybody else grows. You think they're gonna tell you that this more you than them? Do you really believe that? Africa got a billion, what? A billion people? 10 billion? Every culture that comes here grows. Look at the Mexicans. Look at the Chinese. Every culture grows except Black people. They still got you at 13%. You think they're going to actually tell you for real how many it is to you? Do you really believe they're going to tell you? But Black folk keep passing that lie outside up out. Yeah, it's only 13% of us. You ain't grown since slavery? Really? It does. Ms. Vita, it does. Someone said 13 has a negative meaning. But everything they put on Black people means something negative. Everything they put on melanated people means something negative. And you don't even understand your worth, Black folk. We don't even understand our worth, excuse me. Why do you think they're killing you and taking your melanin? Why do you think they all this sex trafficking, all this all of it? Why do you think Black folk coming up missing the way it is? You're so valuable. Your liver is worth millions. Your kidney, thousands, kidney, liver, eyeballs, brains, melanin. You're worth millions and don't even know it. They got y'all believing that you are nothing. You are the salt of earth. You're the chosen and don't even understand that. And you will take a Becky, a nothing, a piece of trash, a piece of dookie at the bottom of your shoe. And you'll put her on a pedestal over your Black queens that you can get a liver from, but you can't get no liver from Becky. You can't get no kidney from that nothing. But you're going to put her over a black woman? We in trouble. Why is it some people can see this and others can't? Only the chosen can see this. Only the chosen. It's certain people that can see what's going on. And some black folk will never get it. You can put the mark of the beast right in there. What you think is coming? Why you think they talking about damn UFOs now? Why do you think all of this the plan? Why do you think they talking about that now? They talking about it right now in DC. They didn't hid this mess for years. They was always denying it, right? Now all of a sudden, they talking about it in DC, in Washington. Why now? Why now? Why now? Why now? Why now? Why now? We in trouble. Therefore, if you break the female mother, listen to this. I'm almost done. I promise you, I'm trying to get done, y'all. Therefore, if you break the female mother, she will break the offspring. Why do you think they want the dads out the house? Because the dad, with the presence of a man, you think the man would allow a woman to break his son? We got to get rid of the men first to do what we need to do with this woman. Because we want her to look to us. We don't want her to look to her man. But if he's in the house, I'm going to look to my husband, right? Right? Let's move the man out the house. Then who's she going to look up to? Who's she going to look to? To the government. For the EBT, right? To the white man now. Let's move the man out the house. And her family, his family, the black family, is going to be chaos. Because there's order. We're supposed to have order. The man, the woman, and the children. The man, the woman, and the children. If it's any kind of way, this right now, we got our head over here. And we got our butts up here looking crazy. And the children, God knows where. The house is jacked up. And until you put that man back in his place, the whole house will stay messed up. And they knew what they was doing when they told you, dangle welfare, EBT, shut down the jobs, put drugs in your neighborhood, and dangle welfare in front of your face. And our men left the house. Whether he was put out or he walked out. Who the hell knows? Who cares? I'm not here to blame. Because we all guilty. The man and the woman are guilty. Both are guilty. You can't blame one for the other. You both are guilty. You left, he left, she left. Who the hell cares who left? Our families are jacked up now because of our men leaving the throne. Whether he got knocked off the throne, or he left the throne, or he got locked out the house. Who the hell cares how he got out of the house? Who cares? The problem is he's not there. And our children are suffering. Not only the children, the women suffering too. The women are suffering. The children are suffering. Look at our boys. Look at our kids. If our men was where they need to be, you think the women would be looking up to Massa? Because if our men had came together, built their own businesses like they did in 1920, come on, we're going to support each other. We're going to buy from each other. We're going to create some businesses. We're going to buy some warehouses. Dr. Claude Anderson told your asses how to do it, and you still didn't do it. He told us what was important. He told us in the books what was important, how to do this thing. Black folk love seafood. He had a seafood thing. We wouldn't even support it. Black folk wouldn't even support it. We went to Chinese people. What you do now and get that nasty tilapia that's swimming around in sewer water. Make it make sense. We'll go and buy from the Chinese beauty supply place than your own brother right up the street. Make him struggle through. Because we still don't get it. We still don't fucking get it. We don't get it. I'm almost done. If you break the female mother, she will break the offsprings in its early years of development. And when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you. For her normal female protective tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process. This is why we don't keep our children safe. Let me read it again in case you missed it. Let me read it one more time. One more time. One more time. If you break the female mother, she will break the offspring. Then we break them in the churches. Y'all didn't know what the churches was for. You have more women in churches than men. Men don't touch churches like that. Come on. She will deliver it up. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Therefore, if you break the female mother, she will break the offspring in its early years of development, right? And when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you. For her normal female protection tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process. We don't even know how to keep our own children freaking safe. This is why you give them your children, knowing the power, knowing the mind, knowing that they can change a whole society. But we give them to them freely for 8 hours a day. No matter what we see, we don't stop. We don't stop. No matter what we see now, we see the LGBT. We see them teaching our baby masturbation. We see them talking about all this sexual stuff to eight-year-olds. One 8-year-old read a book, and you should see the books in the library, and not one Black parent will stand up and say anything. You got Black schools, but you are so hung up on white folk, you won't even send your child to a Black school. That's how we know you hate your child. We've given our children over to them. No matter what you do to them, master, they be all right. This is why we act the way we act. This is why we act the way we act. It started from somewhere, but you won't tell me this ain't real. COINTELPRO, you won't tell me it's not real. Oh, it's still real, very much real. We just don't recognize it, but it's real. This right here, every time we get them in their schools, we give our babies to them in their schools. They brainwashing your babies every day. We've taken the fight. They've taken the fight away from Black folk. Surely, slowly but surely. We won't even think about hurting them. And they taught you how to hate your own. She will deliver it up to you for her normal female protective. We don't even protect our babies no more. Did you see that? Tendencies would have been lost in the original breaking process. For example, take the case of the wild stud horse, a female horse, and an already infant horse, and compare. This is what they're comparing you to. And compare the breaking process with two nigger males in their natural state. A pregnant nigger woman with her infant offspring, take the stud horse, break him for limited containment. Completely breaking the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas you or anybody can ride her in comfort. We don't even try to hurt them, do we? We don't even try to hurt Massa because they have gotten you to believe that if you hurt them, you're gonna get thousands of years of jail. You'll never see daylight. They've trained you well, Black family. They've trained you well. They've trained you well. You didn't even know they was doing it, did you? You just look up and you did, just like the frog in the water. The heat turned up, right? They turned up the water. They turned up the heat, right? We didn't even know when hot. We didn't even know we was boiling. We fucking boiling right now. We didn't even know we boiling. I'm just saying. You didn't burn up in the house. Martin Luther King left your asses in the house. I'm just saying. We got stuck in the house and we still fire around us. Ain't nobody moving nowhere. We sitting in the burning. We still in the burning building looking. It sure is it burning? I smell smoke. Man, I said, no, it ain't burning. Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Twin towers falling down around you. Go back to the office. Black folk went back to their office. And I'm not trying to be, I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying. You in a burning building. You smell smoke, right? Am I smelling it? I know. Master come. Oh, you good. You good. It's all right. We got this. Okay, Master got it. I know I smell smoke. You smell smoke? I don't smell no smoke. But you just smelled smoke 5 minutes ago before Master told you was good, right? But the woke folks smell smoke. I'm coming up out the building. Y'all can sit there if you want to. I got my foundation. I'm just saying. I'm going to teach me some babies what to do. Told you what that woman told me. The principal I got with her went up there, told me, wrote me a letter. I wrote her one back. I knew you weren't going to use my I knew she wasn't going to use it. And I told her, I knew you weren't going to use it. Because what you're doing our children is done on purpose. But the sad part is we dumb enough to continue to allow you to hurt our babies. Because Master told you, oh, that ain't no smoke you smelling. Go back to work. It's all right. Burning walls coming down around you. Fire everywhere. One person tell you, it's smoke. Master said ain't no smoke. And will fight you tooth and nail. Master said ain't no smoke. You don't see them flames over there? Ain't no flames. Master said it was fine. Master gonna take care of us. We starving to death. We burning to death. Master said he got us. You gonna trust Master? This is how we talk. Don't we talk like that? We talk like this all the time. Master got us. I'm trying to be done, y'all, I promise. Then you can turn the stud to freedom until you need him again. Train the female horse whereby she will eat out of your hand. She ain't gonna ask for no extra. This is where she gonna get it. She ain't gonna look nowhere else for it but from you. You ain't gonna plant your own food. You ain't gonna open your own corner stores. You're not gonna have your own cities. You're not gonna create your own warehouses for jobs. You're not gonna get your own fish markets. Black folk love fish. You won't do anything in your own neighborhood. Because Master didn't tell you it was okay. Because I'm going to take care of you. I got you. Even though he giving you all the hog mogs, all the chitlin booty hoes and the dookie hoes and all that. And you eat it like a gourmet meal. And we'll fight tooth and nail. I'm going to eat me some pork. I'm going to eat me some chitlins. I'm going to eat me some pork dookie. That's the dookie hoe. Y'all didn't know that. The lining of the bookie hoe. But y'all made a gourmet meal out of... I'm going to try to be nice. Out of an animal's dookie hole. You have made a gourmet meal out of a shithole. What else is it? I'm almost done, I promise you. When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigga, use the same process. But guess what? They also use the Sambos, the coons. They use the Roland Martins, the Candace Owens, the Black Caucus to go against your own. I'm going to pay you, and you ain't going to do nothing for your own. You're going to take this $1 million house. You're going to sit over there and you're going to ignore everything going on in your community because I'm going to feed you. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm going to starve your ass too. And I'm going to take everything you got, Oprah. I'm going to take every dime you got, Bill Cosby. And I'm going to throw you in jail. I'm going to use my system against you because I'm not going to help you if you're going to help them. What's that report? Manheim report. Manheim, am I saying it right? The report? Forecast? That's all they had to eat. That's all Master gave them. Now they all you have to eat, but you're still eating it. That's what I'm saying. That's not all you got to eat right now. But that's all you want to eat right now. Because you'll tell me, I got a guy that's on TikTok, got a whole chitlin shack. He sells nothing but chitlin, dookie holes dinners to Black folk. Manheim report, yes. They studied you. They know you better than you know yourself. Then we got Black folk talking about that's all they had. We got more than that to eat now, and we still eat chitlins, ain't we? When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigga, use the same process, but vary in degree and step up the pressure. So when you want to give a shot, threatening their jobs, threatening homes, instead of Black folk coming together, getting their own businesses, you keep these McDonald's jobs. McDonald's would have went out of fucking business. Do you understand that? Popeyes would have went out of business. Fry your own chicken. Everybody should have walked off the job. We can go over here and build our own chicken shacks. We didn't understand though. COVID was about Black folk building your own. And we failed again. We failed again. We didn't build nothing. We begged them for our jobs back. Okay, Master, I'll do anything you want me to. Just don't take my house. Don't take my car. Don't take my business. Don't take my job, Master. This is my job. I can't eat without you, Master. Don't take my... Biden gave you money to start your own businesses. Did anybody think to put their monies together to create your own? Hell no, you didn't. You say you went to Walgreens. I seen somebody at Walmart buying a huge 27, had to be, it was the biggest TV I've ever seen. I was like, wow, that's what you did with your money? You got a PP loan and didn't even create your own business. If you're gonna go to jail, at least create your own business. You got a PPP loan, right? A PPP, whatever it is, loan, and you spent it on stupid stuff. You didn't even create your own business. You didn't even buy no land with it. I did with mine. I'm just saying. Y'all didn't. I did. What you do with it? You didn't even create anything because they knew we can give them whatever. They're going to put it right back into, they're going to give it right back to us. You didn't even build your own nothing. And the Black folk that did have their businesses, you wouldn't even support it. I'm almost done. When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigga, use the same process, but vary in degree, depending on the stubbornness, depending on how much it's going to take to break him. Because the mom going to do it for you. Because we moved dad out the way. We got him over here. We got him over here at a sex farm. He having 500 babies. Dying, having all them babies. I'm just saying, right? Stepped up the pressure so as we do a complete reversal of mind. Let's see. I'm not trying to be on here long, y'all. Oh my Lord. I can't. I'm not going to. This is probably going to be a two-part. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm not going to read all of this. I think enough is enough, right? Because I thought it was just, so we almost done. We're not even half done. We still got a little bit more to go. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to bore you guys with any more. I just want you guys to think about what we've talked about so far. We're going to come up. We're going to have a plan. But it's going to take everybody. It's going to take all of us spreading it. Make a movement out of it. We can do it. But it's going to take more than 9 people to do it. And see, this is what bothers me. Stuff like this should be so important. But because I'm not cussing, if I'm not making the man feel like this, making the woman feel like this, or pointing fingers, and then we wonder why we in the predicament we in. When it's time to be educated, people run because you don't have enough trauma and drama. You're not cussing out black men. You're not cussing out white folk. You're not cussing out black folk. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm telling you, we in trouble. We in trouble. They telling you to completely break the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas anybody can ride her in comfort. Did you hear that? Bred the mare and the stud until you have the desired offspring. Then you can turn the stud to freedom until you need him again. Ain't that what they doing? They're using the black folk that don't like black folk. Train the female horse wise, she will eat out of your hand, and she will in turn train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also. That's why they don't want our men in the house. Because they want her to depend on them. And they doing good. Section 8. Can't have a man in the house. Can't have them husbands, can't have the boyfriends, can't have the men around your babies. And we hooked it, hook, line, and single swallowed it. When it comes to break the uncivilized nigga, use the same process, but vary in degrees. That means depending on his personality, depending on how hard, how much he needs to, can we go there? That we're gonna break him. We're gonna break him. They broke that nigga eventually, didn't they? Oh yeah, they whipped him good. Cut off his toes and everything, right? Come on. Step up the pressure so as to be a complete reversal of the mind. Ain't that what happened with the COVID shot? With the little thing? Huh? Take the meanest and the most ruthless nigga. Strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggas. I'm just saying. I'm reading what they say. The female, the nigga infant. Tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse in different directions. Set him on fire and beat both horses to pull him apart in front of the remaining niggas. The next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigga male to the point of death in front of the female and the infant. Don't kill him, no, he said, but put the fear of God in him, for he can be useful for future breeding. I'm just saying. This what do we see this happening today? What form do we see this happening today? Put it in the chat. What form do we see this happening today? We see this happening right now today. Black folks scared of white folk right now. We so scared of them. I don't know how much more docile we can get. We so scared. We so scared of white folk right now. We so scared. We so scared, y'all. The breaking process of African women. We're gonna start there. I'm not gonna go any further. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. I'm not gonna do any more because we'll be here for the next 2-3 hours. I don't like these long lives. But the breaking process of an African woman. Then take the female and run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desire willingly. Didn't we go and submit to their desire willingly with this right here? Didn't we? What they do? We're gonna take your house. We're gonna take your job. We're gonna take your car, stuff, and we bowed. We folded. We folded. Even though we saw our fellow mans dying, we saw our brothers die. We saw our moms die. We saw people that we loved. One family I know lost 5 people. Boom, 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 boom. And it was mostly white folk dying. But they had you believing it was mostly us. Remember when it first came? You had Italy, France, all those white European countries was dying. I was watching it. I said, ain't number white folk dying. Then they turned that thing around and said, "Woo, the whole boy and black folk dying like fly." In Africa, half of a percent, didn't even a whole percent. It wasn't even. Africa was walking around with no masks. And then they had the nerve, some of them black folk over there had the nerves to be mad because America didn't get no, because America didn't send the shot over there like they did over here at first, right? Y'all listen to this. Listen to this. Ask, because I'm telling you, they wasn't sending the shot over there because they was hoping that it was going. They was hoping that everybody in Africa will take Africa out. But guess who it took out? Every time you do something to us, it comes back to you double. And them dummies have not recognized it yet. It took out France, Italy. It was wiping out Italy. Italy was paying those young Italians to come back home. They was paying them to come back home. They was giving them houses, giving them land, and giving them money to come back home because it was wiping out Italy. The old people. Italy was full of old people. So they was bribing the young folk to come back home. We need you back home. We're going to give you a house. We're going to give you land. We're going to give you money. Come on back home. France. They was dying like crazy. All in European countries. Then they told y'all, black folk. Somebody whispered in somebody's black ear, you know y'all the more y'all dying than us. Really? More of us? Oh, and we spread that lie like wildfire. We spread that lie like wildfire. All they had to do was tell one person. All they had to do was tell one black person. Must have been an American rifleman that told her. He must have came on air on Brandon's show and told them. And they spread it like wildfire. More black folk dying than white folk. And we sucked it up. I remember they said, you had cancer, don't take it. Then they came back a year later. If you can go, it's okay to take it. Our elderly, don't let the elderly take the shot. Remember all of this, right? And they was what? They wouldn't let the elderly take it, right? Because they thought the elderly was going to get wiped out. They said, don't give them, no elderly, you can't take it, don't take it out there. And then they turn, okay, you can take it. And that's when the elderly start dropping like flies. But at first, elderly was fine. And he was like, hold on, ain't enough people dying. Hold on, we got to change some of this. So when they told Powell, remember Powell, the black guy who had cancer? And he ended up dying because he took the shot. He had cancer, right? He was fighting the battle, battling cancer. His own friends told him to take it. He didn't went and took the shot and died. I'm just saying. Does anybody see anything wrong with this picture? We're going to talk more about this. Because we're at a 911. They was up to 4 or 5 shots, wasn't they, Vita? They was up to about 5 boosters, wasn't they? 5 boosters. Even in colleges, they was telling you can't go to college if you don't take the shot. How many black folks was lining their children up for them shots? Well, you got to go to school, boy. You got to go to school. Why you couldn't go online? I'm just saying, why you couldn't go online? Let me come over here and talk to y'all. Why you couldn't go online? Why you couldn't go online? I hope I've said something, you guys, to get you to thinking about. We're going to talk about some more. We're going to talk about how do we reverse it? I'm reading it. I'm putting it out there. I want you guys to pull up the Willie Lynch letter and read it for yourself. We're going to come and brainstorm. How are we going to counteract this? That's the question. We're going to do this part 2. How are we going to counteract this? I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow or Sunday. We're going to do part 2. Might be tomorrow. I don't know. Let me just see how my schedule is. Might be tomorrow. But we're going to have to learn what are we going to do to counteract this? Because we had a 911. We had a 911, you guys. For all the ones that think these white women your friend, think these white folk your friend, I got to play my girl one more again. Y'all bear with Cassie. I got to play my girl one more again. I'm sorry. I got to. This is going to be my shows. This is what we're going to start my show off with, okay? This is my newfound opening right here, okay? I'm just saying. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. We woke, right? I'm sorry. I shouldn't show that part, maybe. Okay, come on.
Can
Can
you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
That was for all of my black folk that think they laying next to a queen and they don't look like this. This is your truth. This is your truth. This is for all of my black men, women that think they got something. They've sold their souls for a house because the economics is better with a white man. The economics is better with a white woman. And you're selling your seed. You genociding yourself because you hate anything that look like me. You tell us we toxic. But the white woman can kill you, call you niggas, call you out your name, degrade you, get mad and beat you, call the police on you. But you still say they better than a black woman. Wow. Wow. Are they really? But you sleep next to this demon every day. And she mistreats you. Make you be submissive to her. And you don't mind submitting to a white woman. Because you done lost your place. You done lost your place. And y'all lost your way. You don't hold her accountable for her toxicity. They can be 400 pounds, but you won't date a black 400-pound woman, but you'll date a white one. We're in trouble. Hope I didn't bore you guys, but I hope I made you think. I hope I made you think. I'm coming back tomorrow or Sunday. I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna do it early, maybe 11, 12. I don't know. Just trying to debate. Okay. But I'm coming back with part two. I'm coming back with part two. And I hope you guys join me. But if you don't, you can watch the after. You don't catch the live, you can watch the video. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope this is making us think about what can we do? What's the next? What's the plan? We got to come up with a plan. That's what it's all about, plans. It's all about the legacy. Everybody leaving a legacy to their children except us. What are we leaving to our children? What are we leaving to our children? I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for coming. Thank you. Because you could have spent your time somewhere else. But I hope you would like and share this one. If you won't like and share, like and share this one. Put this one on Twitter. This is the one that needs to go viral. Because I need Black people to understand that we're in trouble. And if we don't get busy leaving a legacy, and if we don't learn how to start planting gardens, we don't learn how to fish, because I don't know how to fish. I'm just saying my husband do. If we don't learn how to start hunting, we need to have some hunting clubs. We need to have some fishing clubs. We need to have, ladies, we need to start the Lord jar, what you call the I don't even know how to do it. Jarring, what you call it? I don't know. We put food in jars. Okay. I forgot what you call them. You know how to do it. I'm just saying. We need to get back to that. We need to get busy, and we need to get busy very soon. We can ready to get our taxes. They can ready to change the money. Canning, thank you, Ms. Vita. Thank you. We need to get back to Raw. Welcome. We need to get back to canning. We need to get back to the basics, you guys. But we got to separate from them. Like minds have to come together, buy land. Like minds. We got carpenters. We got builders among us, right? Use our Black builders. Use the Black men that knew construction work, that know how to do construction work. They didn't lock Black men out of that construction business. They didn't lock them out of the roofing. They didn't lock the Black men out of a whole lot of businesses that make money. The plumbing, HVAC. You had a Black man in North Carolina that had the biggest HVAC company. He sold it to a white boy. He had two nephews. Let me show you. He had two nephews that were electricians, right? They weren't masters. Plumbers. They weren't masters. They said they had to be a master. All he had to do, he sold the business from under them. All he had to do was say, nephews, here's the business. You already had the clientele because he'd been in business since forever. I'm going to require this amount of money monthly for the rest of my life. And I want to stay on the board so I can stay in, so I can give you still, have some kind of say over what we're doing in the business. But leave it to your nephews. He sold it to a white company. The nephews work for the white company. One nephew, the other nephew said, I'm not doing it. Because they told the one nephew, they're paying him so good. He said, I may never leave. I said, you're going to stay with them you're not going to get your own. You know how to do it. Nope. He said, they're paying me so good, I may have to stay. That's the sad part about it. His uncle had the business laid out. He could have left it to his nephews. He didn't. This is what we do to each other. This is what we do to our families. We won't continuously. His business was doing wonderful. But with him keeping his foot in the door, the business would have stayed. And taught them boys to give the business to the one young man that knew how to run it, that had the business mind. That's not what he did. But this is what we do. We sold our land, we sold our homes, and moved in with white folk, moved next door to white folk. I'm done, you guys. I keep saying I'm done, but I'm really done. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Look out for the next live. It's coming. but I got to see what time I need to do it. I want to do it maybe early, or I may do it late. I don't know, but we're going to do it tomorrow, maybe, or Sunday. Okay. Y'all keep your eyes and ears open. Let's make this go viral. Let's make this into a movement. Not a leader, a movement. Appreciate you, Jasmine. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Raw, Miss Vita. Thank you, Forecast, Bakari. Thank you, everybody that came. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Bitter Medicine, Brother Maurice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys for just stopping in. You didn't have to, but you chose to, and I appreciate you. Bitter Medicine, thank you. Where Oni at? Oni. Guy, thank you. But I'm out, you guys. Y'all have a good one. Grandma, thank you. Pro Black, thank you. I'm out. Take care, you guys. Peace.